OH cry on screen celebration.
Hey guys, hi. I wanted to stream earlier today. I actually wanted to stream yesterday. Didn't find time yesterday. I was just not feeling it really. And today I was hoping I'd feel more like a stream. But as the day has gone on, my want to stream has torpedoed. However, I still do want to stream. I still do want to get through some Ace Attorney. We'll see how I feel. And then, ideally, having fun while streaming will make me want to stream more. That usually happens. Usually I'm like, hey, I want to stream like 2-3 hours, and then it goes like 5 to 6. So we'll see. Torpedo, you mean like from Subnautica? No. She hasn't made any of those yet. She was going to, and then she forgot. She will never be remembering torpedoes. Such a funny game. Stream will cheer me up. Well, yeah, kind of. Hopefully, we'll see. I mean, I'm not like in a horrible mood, but I'm in a mood where it's like, do I wanna? Yeah, I'm kind of just stalling out. And then I was like, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna make myself do something to have fun today because I finished up all my work earlier. I'm free. I'm good to stream. I'm gonna have fun. Guys, I'm gonna freaking have fun. I'm gonna have a wild, wacky time. Yeah, hopefully that'll work. So I don't actually know how long this stream is gonna be. I'm ready to get pissed off. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be. It might just be the Ace Attorney segment. It might be Salmon Run and I get through the full song request and I get through Peaks of Yore. We'll see. We'll freaking see, guys. I actually just don't have any plans for today. But it's all good. It's all good. Happy Saturday. It's the weekend. Hey, you know what else I was looking at playing? And I don't know if anybody has more experience with this game than me. I was looking at playing it, but it's like annoying to try and find how best to play it on PC. 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hours, 999. I want to play it because I've gotten extremely high praise for it from my brother. He says it's really good. And I want to try it, especially after how much I've enjoyed Phoenix Wright. But it appears the only way to get it on PC is a remaster that some people seem to have problems with and other people don't seem to have problems with. And it's forced, it's like $20 because it's forced that when you get the first game, $9.99, you're also supposed to get like its sequel game that is like attached to it that some people say isn't worth it. Only get the game while it's on sale for the first one. So it's like, well, now I don't know what the hell to do, right? Like, I can't tell what part people like or what's best to play it, or if I just emulate the DS version. I mean, legally acquire. If I were to get the DS version, I would just pay for the Steam version and then emulate the DS version anyway. Like, I'm not gonna, like, look, you can play the optimal version and still give money to the developers. Like, that's, that's still an option. So maybe that's what I would do. I don't know what I would do for it, but at some point I think I do want to play 999 because it doesn't seem like it's that long of a game, and I've heard extremely high praise from my brother. Another thing, YouTube randomly recommended me this the other day, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy as read by Douglas Adams. It's like a 4.5 hour YouTube video of just the entire book as an audiobook. Guys, if you've never read or heard Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, go listen to that in your spare time. It's one of the best sci-fi satire, but also still good at sci-fi stories of all time. I love it. I love Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's so good. Speaking of other games that I was looking at, there's this game called Date Anything that I saw somebody like promoting because it's like their game. I don't want to play dating simulators. We know this. We know that this is not my usual kind of game. However, I must say, that game looks funny. It's like you're in your house and you get these glasses that turn like your vacuum cleaner into a suave man who you can romance, or your toaster. And it seems like it's like funny in a way where I might actually be able to play it and really enjoy it. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll have to wait for the game to even come out, but it looks funny. Yeah, it's called like Date Anything, and it looks like it's such a piss take, but also such a love letter to like those like dating sim visual novels that it feels like it's gonna have really good execution. Like, it feels like people who made it care enough about it to both poke fun at it and have it be funny and good, while also, you know, taking the piss. So I don't know. I'll have to see. We'll see. I'll wait for that game to come out. But also, when I looked at the Steam page for it, it said it was similar to Undertale. So we're going in blind on that game if I ever go into it. I think Undertale has the dating sim tag on Steam because it's because it has that one like thing where you date like Papyrus and all that. There's a show. There's a TV show that I saw that I'm really interested in that I saw a snippet of on Twitter called Common Side Effects, about like this guy who finds like a cure-all for like, it can literally cure death and everything, and like he's getting like pursued by Big Pharma, and I don't know how else to say it other than Adult Swim released like a 6-minute trailer for it, and it looks really good, and I'm probably gonna watch that show when it comes out, because it looks really good. I think the guy who made the theme song sequence is the same guy who did Scavenger's Reign, which I've heard really high praise about. So there's a lot of stuff to look forward to. There's a couple games, there's a couple shows. I'm excited to see Common Side Effects. We shall see, we shall see. By the way, I'm just booting up Ace Attorney right now. Ninja. You guys know Ninja. You guys know everybody's favorite funny... everybody's favorite funny streamer man, Ninja. He went on an insane rant that I saw posted on my Twitter, where he's like, did. I am never in the same room as a woman if my wife is not there, because I would cheat. I would cheat. And it's like, dude, what are you talking about? He's like, I do not even speak to you. I don't even have my DMs open. I do not speak to you unless you're my wife or if you're a woman. I can speak to the boys, but if you're a woman, I will not talk to you. And it's like, what are you fucking talking about, Ninja? It's insane. It's insane. It reminds me of this video of Steve Harvey I saw a few years ago, where he's like, I believe that a man cannot be friends with a woman. And naturally, I want to sleep with you if you're a woman. And it's like, Steve Harvey, is this why you're on your 3rd marriage? Or like 4th marriage at this? I can't even remember. I think this is a you thing, Steve. I don't know. It's one of those things where I saw it and I'm like, this is supposed to get me really angry. This is one of those posts you see on social media that's supposed to get you really angry. And fortunately, I can just kind of laugh it off and be like, wow, that sucks. But it's just one of those things where it's like, God, you're not supposed to be on my thread. You're not supposed to be here. You're trying to get me angry. Nice try. Ha ha ha, nice try. The Olympics are going on, by the way. 2 funny things about that. One, Gojira opened in France for the Olympics, and a lot of conspiracy theorists are like, it's demonic because they're a heavy metal band, which is really funny. I thought it was a great performance. But there's one other thing. I feel bad for laughing about this. I feel bad, but it's unquestionably funny, which is during the like, you know, Olympics are going on, and they're doing surfing, I think today or recently. And one of the Olympic surfers, I think from Australia, wiped out pretty low in the tide, and their pants got ripped off. It's a dude. It's not like weird. I mean, yeah, it's still weird, but this dude mooning the world, face planted in the water with his ass up, and it's so embarrassing. It must suck for them if you go to the Olympics and you get pantsed. And you get wiped out immediately. That's gotta be one of the worst feelings ever for that guy. And I feel horrible for them, but it's so unquestionably funny that this guy wiped out and he's just got his butt up in the air. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. I mean, it's awful, but his willy. I didn't see his willy at all in the clip I saw, but it's funny, but it's, you know. It's one of those things where I feel awful about it, but it is still unquestionably funny, and I do be laughing. And the other thing is that David Matthews Band. I've always had some Dave Matthews in my playlist, but he came out to, you know, doing some protest stuff and all that, and people are like, wow, we gotta forgive Dave Matthews, he's actually based. And it's like, you fools, I've liked some of his music all along. Not all of his music, I'm not like a big Dave Matthews fan, but I like some of his music all along. And you guys are just now fans because he agrees with you. I think he was always funny and based and cool. I don't know. I don't like that thing they did where they, like, the tour bus for the Dave Matthews Band dumped a bunch of poop onto a sightseeing boat. That was a real thing that happened. Like, they dumped their tour buses, you know, waste off a bridge into a river, but there was like a sightseeing boat in a city that went over it, and that went how you think it did. That's a real event. Anyways, back to Ace Attorney. It's just some stuff I wanted to cover before I got into stream today. Best viewers. What? CSGO Week Brazil 2022. That must be a hijacked account. That's crazy. Because I was like, why is this a year-old account doing that? Anyway, last time, some evidence came out, and now Adrian Andrews is here because we're going to try and knock out this best cheese at cheese.whiz. Dude, I can't believe that, Adrian. No way. Not cool. And collected Adrian. Not cool and collected what? I can't believe that Adrian, no way, not cool, and collected Adrian, what does that even mean? Not cool and collected, oh, not cool and collected Adrian Andrews. She's your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this murder off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her. What is this? Well, that's definitely a suspicious text I just got with this weird link. Man, so many bots on the internet lately, and on technology. What? How cool? How awesome? So after the ceremony during the break, huh? I was sleeping. I was sleeping like a log the entire time. See, she could have also easily planted the blood-covered button next in your Hakama. Huh? Because she was the one that came to wake me up. Those were real people, not bots. How could you be so rude about small business? Then dude, you're saying it really was her? Yeah, she's the real killer. I don't think she was. This is the final trial case. You know what I mean? Like last time in the first game, the final trial case, they introduced the wacky bird guy who had been brought up before. They pulled like a wacky, like, oh, you had to wait till day 2, but I don't know if this trial has a day 2, cause like, unless we somehow save Maya today, this trial cannot go to a phase 2. She's the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Carita. But like, why? I thought she was just buds with Juan. She had her own agenda. Her own agenda? What are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It'll be all right. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today. Get me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze. Okay, Mr. Lawyer dude. Phoenix, you think her motive is related to Celestin Pack's, I still don't understand that name's pun, Celestin Pack's missing suicide note, right? Yeah. Miss Andrews depended on, wait, hold on, you can just channel her. You're a spirit medium. Why are we not doing this? Wait, hold on, I just realized we could like, actually just ask Celeste. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impacts. And why in all these years did we not do that if it's been years since her death? What? Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impacts for her strength and her reason to live. But then Miss Impacts suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note and the person thought to have hidden it is Juan Carita, the victim of the murder. And that's why I think Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Carita to get the suicide note back. That sounds plausible, but one thing bothers me. What? Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Better stated, Miss Andrews' dependency issues in regards to Miss Impacts. It was Edgeworth. Was it Edgeworth? Oh yeah, it was Edgeworth. So either Edgeworth is definitely helping us because he's learned to be a prosecutor who doesn't bend to the truth, and it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, you help the other side and make fair arguments. Like he's either become cool or sabotage. It looks like he's still the one in the command of this ship. Don't let your guard down yet. My guard. He's gonna punch me. He's gonna freaking sock me, dude. Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please. The prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrienne Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Juan Carita's room. What is your occupation? I'm the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt on guard. I see. Now then. Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request. Yes, sure. What is it? I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing, and would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently. No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossipland. The judge was ever a prosecution witness. He'd do all my work for me. Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relationship with the victim. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Carita. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself. So it was a fry and bait matter. What? Or is that bait and fry? It reminds me of fishing. Good for him. Oh, by the way, I saw a game on Steam that I wishlisted called Fish Fear Me. That's like this, like, it seems like it's like a hardcore fishing simulator, but instead of being like 3D graphics, it's 2D and very Gnome Fortress style graphics, where it's like hardcore, just the mechanics. Also, hey James, but it's this game called Fish Fear Me, and it actually looks really cool. I don't know. I'll probably play and stream that game if it's good. But I didn't kill him. No one is accusing you of that. Yes, I am. I think there's someone who would beg to differ. Hi, she did it. I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews. Very well then, witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. Okay, there's gonna be something about her putting down the tomato juice, because that was important in the other testimony. It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room, and there was his dead body. I was in shock. Good. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene in the crime photo. I felt as though I was about to faint. No, because the crime scene photo had the juice, and you put that down after, so that's a lie, right? Oh, I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Wait, the knife wouldn't have already been in him? I don't, something about the knife is probably, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, sadly I don't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime. And I disturbed the scene of the crime by moving one thing. I got so thirsty when I saw the dead body that I drank tomato juice. Wait a second. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I think my original theory with this case is that the tomato juice is a red herring, literal red herring, and that like the knife or whatever, it's like he faked his death, maybe put tomato juice around the knife that didn't stab him really, and maybe they read the suicide note for Celeste. Maybe she got that from him, learned that it was like somehow Matt's fault, and so they wanted to frame him for murder and save Juan by getting him out of the industry or something. This feels insane, because like he's definitely dead, right? They did an autopsy report. But maybe there's some element of like faking the death, because why is it always tomato juice? And like, if she was working with Juan, if what was in the contents of that note reveals something that made her not want to kill Juan, then maybe this is like, maybe that's why she's bringing up the tomato juices, because that was part of the cover, right? And that's when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor. No. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Phoenix. She's cool and collected. She's a cool and collected customer. She has the brains to match. Yes, I know. In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should not disrupt her pacing. Disrupt her pacing? She's the type of woman who's easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant the trial is over, okay? What, so I have to press her a bunch? What are they trying to tell me there? I'm gonna save no matter what. Okay, alright. So can't let up on my offense, eh? It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. And what was Mr. On Guard doing at the time? He was taking a nap. He was worn out from his mini performance as the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony. On Guard did say he was taking a nap. Then I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room, yes? Excuse me? It? What are you... Right, I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence. If you can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, then I'll make one for you. Watch. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Matt On Guard's knife from his room? No. Subject, verb, object, right. Did you skip basic grammar? And witness, you may continue. Wow, fucking rude. After that, I went to Juan's room. There was his dead body. I was in shock. What I saw naturally was the exact same thing as in the crime scene photo, except for the tomato juice. This is the photo you're referring to, correct? Good. Yes, the one with the knife lodged in the chest. And the guitar case like this too? Yes, it was open and empty, of course. And then what did you do next, witness? Okay, so it showed me the image there of the crime scene, which makes me think that's probably what I have to present on. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. No the hell you didn't. Juice? Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself. But you didn't drink any of it, did you? Huh? There was no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it. That's not what I was getting at, but sure. I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it. Doesn't sound like there's any glaring contradictions in her testimony just now. Yes, there is. I warned you earlier that she would not crack so easily. The only way to make her is to keep on the offensive and not let up. The only way you're gonna catch her is with some very strong, decisive evidence. I got some of that. As though I was about to faint, I poured myself a glass of juice. But the bottle is full. And if you poured yourself the juice at that time, which is super weird, that contradicts a previous testimony, but I can't present that as evidence. Can I? I mean, would that be caught by this? Oh shit, a body! I need a drink! I love that video. Also, hey, Solidum. Oh shit, a rat! Ooh, I'm scared! What a good video. Okay, so I mean, it's clearly a contradiction with the... Oh shit, I hit my mic. I was adjusting my headphone and I just slapped my pop filter, ew. I mean, the wine glass, the glass, okay, I feel like what I have to do is point out the fact that I have to present the crime scene photo here because it shows that she didn't pour herself the glass from the bottle. Nope. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. No, it doesn't. Shut up, Phoenix. I mean, it does, but for some reason the game doesn't want that. There was his dead body. I was in shock. Describe the dead body. You were in shock? What, was I not supposed to be? Miss Andrews is a very calculating person, and despite how close they were, I doubt she had a romantic feeling for Mr. Karita. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would of course be in shock, right, you stupid idiot moron poo-poo head? And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked. That's a weird stereotype to apply. And somehow, I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not. I see. Well, you know what? No, Edgeworth is smart because all he has to do is convince the judge, and the judge is like super fucking stupid in this game. Exactly the same as the crime scene photo. Oh yeah, look at it again. With the bottle. Really? That's not it? I feel like that should have been it. Okay, I'll press about everything. After that, I went to Juan's room. And why did you do that? As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the other heroes. So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, huh? Oh, okay. Press further, sure. Is that the only reason? I beg your pardon, what are you implying? You had a certain goal in mind when you started getting close to him, correct? So perhaps you had a more personal matter to discuss with the victim. Sorry, but I didn't have any intentions in mind at the time. Can't get her to talk about it without a strong piece of evidence. May we continue? Oh, so this is probably the thing I have to present about. I went to Juan's room. I mean, presenting the suicide report right now is like insane. Like I feel insane trying to present that as evidence right now, as proof that that's why you went to the room, right? Like, yeah, so anyway, I went to his room. It was because of the suicide note, wasn't it? Like, that's like a huge jump. That is a huge jump. There was a dead body. I was in shock. What I saw naturally was the exact same thing as the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Well, I guess I'd present the juice here because if it was what you saw was the same as in the photo and then you disturbed it, then you didn't actually. It wasn't the same. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Wow, this is weird. Okay, this is gonna be a hard thing to present. Okay, all right. So I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room. You went to Juan's room. I mean, it's so insane to present the suicide note here. I mean, maybe I could present the Gossip Land article. No, maybe this isn't it. There was this dead body. I was in shock. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, it was different. Nuh-uh. But none of this evidence has anything to do with it. Huh. I think I might need to... So I poured myself a glass of juice. This glass of juice? Your Honor, she poured juice. I can't believe that. Hold on, now I'm just now remembering that you can present people's, you can present characters' profiles. Maybe I could do something like this. It was at the time, so I went to go get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room. Juan Carita. But she hasn't given a reason. Juan Carita! Your Honor, it contradicts this evidence. No, it doesn't. Shut up, Phoenix, you idiot. Did I just turn on the audio? Text skip. No. I think. Was that always on or off? I can't tell if I just accidentally ticked that setting or not. We'll see. After that, I went to Juan's room. And there was his dead... You know, I'm just gonna press about everything in order. He was sleeping. And where was he at the time? He was taking a nap. He was asleep. Wow, he did say he was asleep. That is true. That is corroborated evidence. Excuse me, what are you talking about? Right, you're a stupid, stinky idiot. If you can't make a sensible sentence, wait, hold on. If he was asleep in the... Maybe I need to present the photo that Lotta took. Because if Matt was in his room and he was wearing the outfit, like it shows in the photo, then how did this photo of him walking back from Lotta's camera exist? Damn it. That statement contradicts this. No, it doesn't. Shut up, Phoenix, you stinky, stinky fool. No. We went to Juan's room. There was his dead body. I was in shock. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. The button was missing. Allegedly. The fact that I can press further on that Juan thing, that's the second, to find something for Maya's sake. After that, I went to Juan's room. And why'd you do that? As a friendly gesture. If I press further, is that the only reason? I beg your pardon, what are you implying? You had a goal in mind. So perhaps you had a more personal matter? Sorry, I didn't have any such intentions in mind at the time. But a strong piece of evidence. Maybe we continue now. So the gossip land is not a strong piece of evidence. Wait a second. Crime scene photo. Case is open. Okay, so that's the same as the case. I can't present the case here. The guitar case. If she says it's exactly the same, then the button was already missing. The knife was already in his chest. And he was already strangled. The tomato juice bottle is still full while the glass is also full, which means that like that doesn't make any sense unless she had brought her glass from her room that she had with dinner over with her. Yes. Exquisite. I'm gonna go back to pressing about everything. I did that one. There was his body, I was in shock. You were in shock? Yeah, a woman, of course a young woman would be in shock. That's a stereotype. Okay, continue. Naturally, it was the same as what I saw. This photo is what you're referring to, correct? Yes, the one with the knife lodged in his chest. And the guitar case was like this too. Yes, it was open and empty, of course. And then what did you do next, witness? This is insane. So the guitar case is wet on top. Does it say that? There is some water, but only on the top of the lid. Okay, so it has to have been opened after the scuffle, because otherwise the liquid would be on the inside. Which means the fact that it's already open means that the killer would have had to take in the guitar at the time, but they said the guitar was back at the studio. But it would have had to have been opened, and it was opened by Karita. That's gonna have some huge implications. It's so weird, but nobody else allegedly opened it? I felt as though I was gonna faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. I was thirsty. I think what I need to do is present the knife here. What I saw was naturally the exact same as what was in the photo. But if that's true, and the knife was already there, then the knife would have been missing from On Guard eating dinner earlier, which means how would he have eaten the dinner? But that feels like an insane, like I'm grasping at straws with that. Yeah, this doesn't feel right. Your Honor, this is a contradiction. No, it's not. Shut up, right? Oh, damn it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Hey, did you know I'm an attorney? Check this out. Your Honor, check out my badge. I'm an attorney. Look at my attorney's badge. It's so shiny and cool. I love shiny objects. I'm like a crow. Okay, so things were exactly the same. Maybe I should... I went to go get Matt from his room. Do I present the press ticket here? He had something he was gonna confess. And I need strong evidence. I can't use the gossip land. And there was his dead body. I was in shock. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If everything was the same as how you saw it in the crime scene photo, then the button that got ripped off of the suit would have been on the Hakama pants that we saw in Lada's photo when he was leaving. So the fact that we didn't see the button in the photo, I mean, it could have been on the back where you couldn't see it, but I think it might be the button. Because that means the button has to have been removed later. Am I doing too much lateral thinking here? No, yeah, the game doesn't care. The game doesn't care that my logic is sound there. It's just like, no, you know what, nah. I felt as though I was gonna faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. You were gonna faint? But your intelligence seems to have it all together. Your Honor, the evidence is evidence of character, that thing that you literally cannot do in a court of law, anecdotal hearsay. Naturally, was exactly the same scene. What could I use as evidence? Everything was the exact same. The scarf, the knife, picture taken in the hallway. I guess I could present the Lada's photo for when Matt was in his room, because if he was still in the outfit. This is a hard one, wowee. Your Honor, I don't know what I'm doing. What is going, I shouldn't be, I'm a lawyer, not a detective, damn it. Why am I getting pinned to do this? This is a lot of lateral thinking, man. Why can't we hire a detective? What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. What could possibly be different? I thought I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. No, you didn't. You literally didn't. Because the crime scene photo says that it was already... that the liquid doesn't make sense. Come on, why can't Phoenix point this out? Why can't he be like, the amount of liquid in the bottles does not make sense for your claims, and here is the photo. There was his dead body. I was in shock. If you were in shock, then why does that contradict your character? Ah, man. Oh, why was that so loud? What the fuck? Why is this menu setting so much louder? I accidentally clicked vibration and it's so loud. I mean, sure, it can be on, I guess. That doesn't really matter. Wait, did they make it so if you're playing this game with the controller vibrates every time Phoenix and Edgeworth smack their desks? I just realized that's actually a really good feature. It's funny. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. But that don't make no gall-darn sense. But none of the evidence I present seems to... Okay, I'll double back to this. I went to Juan's room. If I press her further, she says that's a personal matter. No! Wait! Oh, I should point out that Lotta was... No, why didn't Lotta catch this photo, actually? Lotta would have seen you and had a photo. Your Honor, da ba 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 ba. If you went to the room like that, Lotta should have a photo. Maybe Lotta's camera? I can't believe how much this is stumping me. Am I supposed to run out of attempts? Like, is this a forced death where then, like, all of a sudden, like, Franziska's gonna bust through the doors and be like, I'm better, I got shot a couple hours ago, but I'm gonna save the case and give you evidence like Maya did in the first case. Wait a second, that happened in the first game. In the first game, Maya literally ran up and gave me a piece of evidence from, so maybe I am supposed to fail here, and me reloading when I fail is actually me delaying the correct... Huh. Didn't sound like there were any glaring contradictions. I warned you that she would not be easy to crack. The only way to make her is to keep on the offensive and not let up. The only way you're gonna catch her is with some very strong, decisive evidence. I have to find something for Maya's sake. I went to get Matt from his room. And what was he doing? Sleepy. Bro was sleepy. He was worn out from his mini performance. Guess you could say it would not have been taken out of... the Hakamote couldn't have been taken out of his room. If he was sleepy, but I already showed Lotta's photo. Huh. He was sleepy, and if that's the case, After that, I went to Juan's room. And why'd you do that? As a friendly gesture. So there was supposed to be a show of friendship? You don't let her be this time. I should back off. As long as I don't have any proof, she's not gonna talk. May we continue now? So I think that's what I need to present. After that, I went to Juan's room. Was it to get the note? Do I present the gossip? That feels so bad. Yeah, it's not the gossip. I was like, that would be so crazy if it was. Huh. You went to Juan's room. Lotta does not have a photo of this, which is weird. Why wouldn't Lotta have a photo? She was literally there to take a photo of this gossip. She would have had a photo. Am I thinking of a contradiction that the game itself didn't think of? Am I literally too smart? Am I literally too big of a fwickin' brainiac? Guys, I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection denied. Oh. What could it... I feel like it has to be evidence here. I went to Juan's room. Woo! I'm finally catching one of these live. Well, you're on a hard part. Adrian Andrews is supposed to be tough to crack. Also, hey, what's up, Trash? Hi. Seems like Nickel Samurai's to confess I had to show. What did I miss in the past 45 minutes? I just caught up? Frankly, not too much. The first 15 minutes of stream are almost always just talking about random topics and stuff. And then the past 30 minutes have just been Adrian Andrews getting questioned and all that. Right now, we're trying to crack her testimony. I have a couple theories. First of all, she says everything was exactly the same as the crime scene photo when I got there. But that doesn't make sense because in Lotta's photo, where they're walking back, we don't see the button that was allegedly ripped off the costume that was in the pants. So the button was still on the body at the time. But when I present this here, where she says everything was the same as in the photo, and in the photo it's already gone. So something, that is a contradiction, but it, you're the nipple samurai, what does that mean? What? What does this mean? Ooh, the nipples. That's shamelessly ripping off Bulk Bogan from Varg Skeletor. Strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. But nothing I've presented... It has to be this. Every time I question her about... After this, I went to Juan's room. It gives me the notification where it's like, she won't talk about it if I don't present some strong evidence. Do I have to literally out the suicide note right now? No, okay. I was like, that would be way too crazy. If that was actually the route that Phoenix had to take here, I was like, that's just a dick move. I went to Juan's room. Apparently, you don't present the fact that Lotta would have had a photo because she was here to catch an image of that drama. Her camera and Lotta Hart do not count as maybe I should present it one more time. Maybe I missed this. No. I'm gonna let myself fail and see if this is a scripted death. I don't think it is, but it's kind of crazy. Because I feel like Lotta Hart was camped out to get a photo of this drama of Adrian Andrews with this weird affair with Juan Carita. And when I present evidence that Lotta was here for the express purpose of taking that photo, they don't have anything to say about it. And the fact that we don't have a photo of it. With the knife? What's the Mia hint? What are you talking about, Mia hint? Is that what she says afterwards? She says, it's gonna be tough to crack. We need to have decisive evidence to make her talk. And it's like, well, obviously I have to present some piece of evidence here. I'm gonna see if it's a scripted death. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna give it a shot, because I just saved anyway. All right, yeah. What? Wait, what? That was it, what did he just say? I'm sorry, but oh, never mind. Okay, that was just a new piece of evidence when you fail, never mind. That's enough, you're stupid, you're a pee-pee head, right? Go to jail. You're going to jail now. On guard is guilty and Maya is dead. Go! The accused will surrender immediately. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas. It's May, I think, in game. Okay, whatever, we just go back. Hooray! We did it! We did it, Patrick! We saved the city! Oh, man. After that, I went to Juan's room. If I press her, she says, and I say, and why did you do that? As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the others. If I press further, is that the only reason? I beg your pardon, what are you implying? You wanted to get more information about Celeste, so perhaps you had a more personal matter to discuss. Sorry, I didn't have any intentions in mind at the time. I can get her to talk without a piece of evidence. That's clearly the part I need to present about, and I need some evidence. Why would you go there if you had this? No, that's stupid. Yeah, that's not it. Yep. Okay, so it's not a scripted loss, so there is something to present here. I've gone with all the obvious ones. Saul Goodman, oh my God, Fyrus, who is currently watching Saul, I was about to call the show Saul Goodman. How you liking Better Call Saul? You really liking it right now? I like that show a lot, so I will not spoil anything, but it is very good. I like it more than Breaking Bad, honestly. Better Call Saul is so freaking good. It's so good. Fire stream Baba's You again. I want to watch Baba's You again. I like Baba's You. After that, I went to Juan's room. After that, it was his dead body. I was in shock. Only 8 episodes in, but I like it a lot. Well, nowadays with the way TV is structured and all episodes are like super long and everything, like, you know what I mean? Like it's so much that like 8 episodes is still like a lot. I love it. It's a dead body. I was in freaking shock. To your credit, I'm not recalling the move here, but generally I think the strategy, I have a strategy. I'll ask if I need backseat or hint. I think for right now I'm good. I have asked for backseat before. Last stream I had to ask for a small backseat because it was super weird, and I did appreciate that one, but this one is just like, huh. You just watched it? Congrats. She's a very calculating person, and despite how close they were, I doubt she had a romantic feeling for him. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock, you dumbass. Stereotypes, women get scared or something. I see. Well, that was bigoted. Exactly what I saw was naturally the exact same thing that was in the crime scene photo. So obviously, I need to point out, no, it wasn't exactly the same, but the guitar case, the glass, and the crime scene photo, and the knife, and the button all don't work here. I've tried them all. Hold on. I presented the wrong suicide report earlier. Was it for Celeste Inpax's suicide report? If it's this is insane. Okay, it's not. Good. I was gonna say that would be an insane move if it was like, nope, you gotta point out this thing that's like tangential. Yeah, this is a hard one. I mean, I know it's the last day of this case, or the last case of this game, but like, wow, this one is like, that's yucky, ugh. I went to Juan's room. It was time to start, for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. He was sleeping. Why would he be sleeping if he had a press conference? Nope, okay. Does anybody have, okay, I'll take a mild hint. If you can give a mild hint, I would appreciate a mild hint. I don't want to be given away yet because I feel like I could figure it out, but it's just like, okay, I have something better than a hint. Oh no. It is a general approach. Okay, all right, go on. What's the general approach? Because I know I can also present character profiles. I remember this, but I've had nothing I could present about this. So what I always do when I get stuck is instead of going line by line, I go evidence piece by evidence piece. I get it, no, I get you. So like anything that could contradict the guitar, anything that could contradict the glass, anything that could contradict the button. Does the wine glass help here? But the problem is that's what I started with. That's what I started with. Does anything in her testimony contradict the wine glass? Kinda. She says, everything was the same as the crime scene photo, so I said, no it's not. In the crime scene photo, the wine glass is already there, so it couldn't possibly, so obviously it's the wine glass, but I already presented that for this, and it's wrong. Your Honor, that contradicts it, even though it literally does! It literally does! It was not like that in the crime scene photo. It is not like that, that is evidence. Huh, I don't get it. You're wrong, shut up, right? You're a stinky idiot. It's, it makes me it makes me mad. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. This glass of juice? Your Honor, that, Huh. Doesn't sound like there's any glaring contradictions. I warned you that she's not so easy to crack. The only way to make her crack is to keep on the offensive and not let up. The only way you're gonna catch her is with some very strong, decisive evidence. I have to find something. I mean, do I just have to press about everything? I poured that 5 seconds later. Yeah, but it's like, it is a factual contradiction. And I need a contradiction. He was asleep. Unexpected piece of evidence and see if it applies. I did though! Girl! So obviously I want to present the suit, but I presented, so okay. If he was asleep in the suit, there would have been no time for the suit in the crime scene photo that Lotta took. But when I point that out, I've already presented the Lotta's photo of the suit. So that's apparently not it. Maybe I present Lotta's camera? But that's too much of a stretch as well. Your Honor, that contradicts this. No, it doesn't, shut up. Grah, rah. If anybody has actually looked up the evidence and the answer, let me know if it's weird. Let me know if you know the answer. Let me know if you agree that this is like just weird or that it makes sense. Is there a flow of logic I'm missing here, or is this just bad? I saw as naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. Nuh-uh. Wrong! Wrong! You liar! I'll take your guess. At this point, I'll take your guess. What is your guess? Do you have a guess for what's wacky about this certain situation? Newspaper on, no, I did that. I already, so first of all, they say strong evidence, so I'm like, huh, gossip. I think I actually already did that exact one. I went to Juan's room and I did like, the newspaper. They say, first of all, it needs to be strong evidence. Obviously, this is gossip land. But then, I could swear I already tried this. Your Honor, no, fuck you, shut up, nah. Yeah, I thought I was trying to point out that it was, she had an alternate agenda. But she doesn't have the alternate agenda. After that, I went to Juan's room. Then why don't we have a photo of you doing that from Lotta Hart, who was there explicitly to take a photo of the story of you going to his room? Lotta should have a photo of this. That is literally the whole reason she was there. It's so weird. You went to Juan's room. That's just across the hall. Okay, it's not the map. Kind of unrelated, right? So one of those two lines has got to be it. The picture and the juice line. Yeah, no, I mean, like, what I pointed out is that in the crime scene photo, the juice in the bottom right is full, and so is the wine glass, which means the juice in the wine glass didn't come from that bottle, meaning it was already poured, meaning it's the juice that she had with her at dinner with Matt. So clearly, she did not pour it in the room. That's a lie. But there's no evidence I can present to disprove that. When I'm like, no, you didn't. I don't have any evidence that can point that out. So I poured myself a glass of juice. What does she say when you press her here? Juice? Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself. But you didn't drink any of it, did you? Huh? There was no lip marks left on the wine glass to suggest anyone drank from it. I wasn't feeling terribly great. so I let myself, also what's up, Tricky? I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without thinking. Miss Andrews, I would like to confirm with you one more time. When did you What? He didn't say this last time. I already pressed this. He didn't say this what? When you discovered the body of Juan Carrito, you were in great shock, and that's when you poured yourself a glass of juice, correct? And what of it? My mind was a complete blank at that. I already pressed her, what? Why is he saying this now? What? Oh, it's because I pressed her on earlier things, which distracted her, which is why her mind is completely blank. That is weird. Okay. Your mind was complete blank. I didn't think that was possible for you. Aren't you a bit rude today? I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. One thing. That one thing? What one thing? Never mind. It's no big deal. What was she starting to say just now? No, I'm gonna press now. Okay, so I had to press her about the previous relationship with Juan to make her think about Celeste and Juan, to make her distracted so that pressing her about the other thing would make her slip up. Okay, all right. Miss Andrews, I'm convinced that what you just said, you said a mistake at the crime scene. Gah. What I really want to know is what that mistake was. Actually, so would I. I'm sorry, I just, it's kind of embarrassing. When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over. Not true, because that would have made it fall inside of the case that was open, and it's only wet on the lid, so you're lying. Flower vase? Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo? Gasp! Then why's the inside of the guitar case not wet? This mess of glass shards? It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Why did you withhold such important pieces of information? I'm sorry, I thought that the scene of the crime was already in disarray, and that people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess. It looks like yet another fact that has come to light here. Please add anything else real to your testimony. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. Oh yeah? Where it fell onto the guitar case. Oh yeah, well, should I present the crime scene photo or the guitar case here then? Probably the crime scene photo, right? Finally, we interrogate Samus Andrews. I can't believe it's Metroid. Crime scene photo. Actually, that guitar case was closed. Actually, you testified that you knocked the flower vase over. Is that correct? Yes. And are you sure it fell onto the guitar case? Is there a problem with what I said? It's not some problem, it's a major problem. Oh, get fucked. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what's so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, then the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside. That's very true. Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case. What is that? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remains of the vase are shattered on the floor. And what's wrong with that? If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shards would be inside the case, not on the outside. Yes. What's your point, right? That the case was closed at the time when the vase was knocked over? Is that all? No, I think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else. Yes, that is right. She did implicitly. Well, I mean, she explicitly, right? She did implicitly say that she didn't touch the guitar case. I guess it is, yeah, implied, sure. But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on the case at all. That may very well be true. However, the empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case, doesn't it? It does seem that there's no deeper meaning in the guitar case. Well, Mr. Wright, do you want to hear more details? Yep. Wait, what? Oh, make her testify about the guitar case, sure. The empty guitar case. I believe it to be a crucial piece of the puzzle. I cannot believe anyone would reach for straws like this, but it is you. Can't believe I'm doing this either. Doesn't feel that crazy of a stretch. The judge is senile. He may be confusing implicit with explicit. Yeah. It's not the localizers, it's the judge. See, it's in character. It's in character. All right, I'll follow along for
Objection.
now.
Streamer too cool.
An objection to my stream, gasp! Hey, what's up? What's up, Cam? Hope you're doing well. Hope your day's going well. Let's see. Well, Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about this guitar case. Yes, Your Honor. Good. I really don't think she's the murderer. Because she was given the shell card just like the D-Killer people were giving out, like that they gave to Maya. So either she's a victim of that as well, and that's why she's lying, and she's not actually the murderer, or she's D-Killer. But why? But that seems like too obvious. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked it over. Nope, it only has his fingerprints. You're lying. Oh, this is the initial testimony. I can't present evidence right now. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know. Gah. All right, that's, seems like it really wasn't very important. This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting. Anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and start the cross-examination. Using anyway to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man, you stupid idiot. Why are you so mean? Why are you so mean? Like, we both agree that she's the killer, right? Come on. I don't remember too clearly, because I was a bit dazed, but, the fingerprints on the guitar case. You're wrong, you're lying, you're wrong. There's no way that you were the only one who opened the guitar case. Why would you say that? It's elementary, my dear. Watson, and don't worry, Sherlock Holmes hasn't been brought into the game yet. Yo, what's up, Rexels? Hey, what's up? Is this your first time playing these games? Yeah, I've actually never seen any Ace Attorney at all. This is my first time playthrough, and I know literally no information about it. It's great, it's awesome to see you. What's up, what's up? Because the fingerprints were on the guitar case were only those of the victim. But yeah, this is total first time. I've never played these games, I've never seen them. What is it, Miss Andrews? You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints on the case because I touched it. What do you mean? What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time? Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time? It was the night of the award ceremony, so of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, I remember now. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of gloves. I see. What, didn't we literally just say earlier that wearing gloves in this universe erases previous fingerprints? So the fact that we have the victim's, Juan Carita's fingerprints on the case should have erased it if you were wearing gloves. And why did you said you still don't know why you opened it. You still opened the case. That's still weird. I wasn't aware you played Ace Attorney. I'd like to know your opinions on Edgeworth. I love him. That's my boy wife. That's my boy wife. That's my boy wife. He's the best. He's great. I love Edgeworth. No, he's awesome though. I do legitimately love Edgeworth. Presume you played the first game first. Yep. Played through the entire first game. Yes. It's nice that you're playing this, given it is my current hyperfixation. Oh, I didn't know you were hyperfixating on it. I didn't know you'd seen these games either. He's my fave, he's the best. If the glove touches and rubs the area where the fingerprints are, it gets rid of the prints. Yeah, of course, but like, not like, you'd have to like caress the evidence earlier was the knife, and it's like, you know, there's only so much real estate to grab on the knife. They were like, the gloves would have totally erased all the fingerprints on the knife. And it's like, that seems unrealistic, given that you'd have to like rub the entire knife to get rid of all the fingerprints. I don't know. And this is like his long-term guitar case. Surely he would have fingerprints all over it, right? Definitely. The Game Grumps did a playthrough on repeat a while ago. I didn't know that, actually. I think I actually saw one of their clips, but I didn't keep up with the series because obviously they're like way ahead of me because they grind this as a job and I do not. They milked the fingerprints being, quote, all over. Yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime. That's frickin' strange because, I don't frickin' remember you wearing gloves. Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? Yeah, your fingerprints on the glass. You idiot, you fell for it. Gah. The wine glass? You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself the glass of juice, you wouldn't think it was wouldn't you think it's just a little strange that you put the gloves back on just to open the guitar case? Gah! Her glasses, what? You got her glasses exploded. What? Her glasses, the glass went in the eyes there. I saw that. That's real. Gah. Order, order, order. I'll have a 2 number 9s, a number 9 large with extra dip. Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time. Gah, what do you mean? I believe that the guitar case plays a very important role here, but it's just an empty case. Phoenix, you idiot. I wonder if it really was empty though. And again, I said this earlier. Why are we not channeling Celeste? We have a psychic medium who can channel dead women right in front of us. Why are we not just asking Celeste and Pax, who we think her suicide is the crux of this entire case? Why are we not just being like, hey, wait a second, why don't we just ask her? We could, Pearl isn't that good. Well, I mean, but she's doing it right now. I don't know. But the guitar, the bright red solo guitar, why did I read solo? The bright red guitar was at the studio. Phoenix, drop all of your stupid idiot shit. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar. You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either. I do admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. A little quirked up, a little weird if you ask me, you know, a little bit quirky. So the witness was not wearing gloves despite the fact that on the case, Your Honor, this is obviously the defendant's usual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided... Shut up! Shut up! No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed at the time the crime took place. However, it was wide open in the photo of the crime scene. It's not like the police could have opened it or something before taking the picture. I'm sure that this guitar case has some relation to the murder. If you're so sure, right, then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct? Please enlighten us to why the guitar case has anything to do with this murder. Can you do that, Mr. Wright? Let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not only the only thing that could have been in that case. A bright red guitar not being the only thing. You mean to suggest that... Shut up! So you intend to push that your theory on this case... I love that the music faded out like it was about to end there, and then Edgeworth pulled it back. That was really good. Doesn't she need to see the face of the dead person? I don't think I know that lore yet. If so, that's probably in a later game, but I don't think I know that. To be fair, you shouldn't open things before you take pics of them. Yeah, but Gumshoe has messed with the crime scene before taking the picture in the past. That has happened. I remember that being a case on like the Gordy case or something. So you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty, is that right? Right? I wouldn't say something I don't intend to prove. Deflate that head of yours, you haven't proven anything yet. Now then, let's have it. What was inside that case at the time of the murder? Whoa, I have to know what was inside the case? I have two theories. Either it was the costume. It was a spare costume of the Steel Samurai, which explains how there were two of them. It wasn't the knife, I don't think. No, I don't think it was the knife. It was either a spare costume, the digital receiver, that feels, my only other theory is really the digital receiver, but that feels like a big thing to pull out of nowhere. It was the wine glass. She just held the case very still so it didn't spill. It was Adrian Andrews. She's a contortionist. It was Pearl. She was in there. It was Juan himself. It feels crazy, but I think I'm gonna go with it was an extra costume. This is a photo. Yes, I'm right! Yes! Let's fucking go. I couldn't save there. It literally does not let you save. Oh, I'm so glad that yes. It was a guitar-shaped man. This is a photograph. Yes, but every time I look at it, it makes me laugh, Your Honor. What's in the picture? That's not what I said. It doesn't take a genius, though. I mean, what I'm proposing is... Inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Right, what are you saying that the witness opened the costume to take out, opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point are you trying to do with something like that? I'm not really sure, actually. Maybe the insane point would be to wear the costume, of course, and Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone leave, could you, Miss Andrews? Gah. I refuse to accept your theory. But that's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she finally managed to get the shot, correct? You mean this photo? Adrian Andrews fed the gossip story to the newspaper so that there would be a paparazzi as evidence? What the fuck? No, that's totally what that was. That's totally what that was. I know I'm senile, but I'm pretty sure you didn't just say what I think you said. He opened the costume to take out a guitar. Yeah, that's what happened. She carried a costume case, and inside was a guitar. What a mix-up. What a mix-up at the dry cleaners, am I right, gamers? Gasp! Order, order. It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we? Nice job, Phoenix. Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later, asshole. The player's an idiot. So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume. Wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Madame Guard's. Why would something of the defendant's be in the victim's room? And inside a guitar case of all places? True, that's a little quirky. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was the Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case? I feel like it was a spare costume is probably the most logical because On Guard was sleeping. Mr. On Guard did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, there are costumes, the costumes we're talking about are a spare one, which is why the guitar was left at the studio, because she took it out when putting it there. Adrian Andrews being the top gossip queen, oh my gosh. She's so real, she's literally slaying. See, the problem is, I don't think it was Adrian Andrews. Or, if it was to any degree, I think that she is at the behest of D Killer being told what to do. I think she has a transceiver as well. I feel like she's too obviously a murderer, but then so is the guy literally named D Killer. What the fuck is that, right? Like, you can't name a guy D Killer and have me be like, oh, I wonder who the murderer could be. It could be literally anyone. It's German for the killer. The killer, what? Then, are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel? Yeah, that's what I said. And how do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case? Wouldn't it mean that the victim himself had brought the spare to the ceremony on purpose? Also, hold on, let me just catch up on chat real quick. The animatronics, they do get a little quirky at night. I fucking love that video. The killer sounds a little bit sus. What the fuck? Phoenix Wright emote? Pog. I mean, like, it's technically not supposed to be on Twitter. I'm not gonna report it, but technically technically you can't have that as an emote. Don't ask about any of my emotes that are definitely able to be taken down. Don't worry about that. I just thought that would be like a global emote or something. Sorry, there's a victim in one, unless that is original art. Or is that one of the, no, I think that's the original sprite. Yeah, whatever, it's good. Sorry, there's a victim in one of these games called Died Man? Really? Is that real? I believe you because that's these games, but that's also insane. Jesus. Jesus, that's hilarious. The names become stupider with the series, not more subtle. Awesome. I still don't know what Celeste in Pax is supposed to be a pun of. All right, so he brought a spare, but why would he bring a spare of someone else's? But why? The victim, Mr. Juan Carrito, was the Jammin' Ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act? And therein lies the sticking point. Shut the fuck up, what are you mumbling about to yourself? Have you been rambling this whole time without any sense of inner monologue? Huh? No, I just... Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think this victim... Why, you were really gonna make me keep explaining? All right. We can't just be like, I don't know, let's do another day. I mean, I know that if we do that, like, you know, Maya's gonna die or whatever, allegedly, but... Why do you think the victim had a Nickel Samurai spare costume? Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer. and then answer with gusto, I believe in you, I'm saving. All right, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spare costume was for the press junket. Right? It would have to be for the press junket. Because there's no other place that would matter. Wait. Okay. Press junket. Is that not the term, press junket? He wanted to compare shoe size. I have two theories. One, he brought it so he could meet up with Adrian Andrews in disguise as the as the Nickel Samurai, and the paparazzi wouldn't be suspicious because it's like, oh, that's just Matt on guard in costume. But it's like, ooh, but maybe that's for the love affair. Or the other thing is that, like, obviously he was supposed to be at the press conference. I'm gonna start with the obvious one. What's this? On the night of the murder, after the stage show, the Nickel Samurai was gonna hold a special press conference. A press conference? Yeah, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference. Is it that Juan Carita was sometimes the... Maybe they weren't enemies. What was... Oh man, I have so many epic theories in my brain right now. Yeah, press junket's the term. It tends to be press conference. I think both work. I don't know. Answer with gusto. Learned a new English word today. Side order roller with no hacks might be hated. Oh, bless you, Tricky. Bless you, I tried doing that like with a recent side order stream a while ago. I've done it once before. I never need to do roller again, but I was like, maybe I can pull it off. It's so suffering. It's so suffering. I heard about this as well. For once, when you're not making something up right, you ask. I've been right every time. I have zero guilty clients. What are you doing? Why are you such an asshole? I've been right every time. But what struck me as strange was that Mr. On Guard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference tonight. How can that be? The way I see it, that can mean only one thing. The conference was a setup. By no one other than the victim himself, Juan Carita. And Adrian was working to help set it up. So maybe my theory that they were trying to frame it on Matt and that he faked his death, but there's an autopsy report, but maybe she has connections to get that faked as well. Maybe Juan Carita, because it's tomato juice, so maybe the knife is blood. He wasn't actually strangled. Maybe Juan Carita, no, but that's so insane. It can't possibly make any sense because they would have taken his vitals or whatever when they found a dead body. It can't possibly be that he faked his death. But at the same time, my brain is telling me that the tomato juice is on purpose to make it look like blood and that he was not actually stabbed. To be fair, it's hard to know when you mean you're right or you're right. Yeah, as well. That's funny language. Rivaling Matt Pat. I tend to do that. Victim. Yes, the spare nickel costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Carita was going to hold a press conference as the Nickel Samurai. And he had something to confess. Twitch is having a stroke for me. I'm so sorry, man. I hate Twitch's ad system. It breaks so much. Okay, so he was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference. But why would the victim do such a thing? That's something I don't quite know yet, however. What I'm concerned with right now is how he intended to reveal what he intended to reveal at that conference. The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. And by confess, I'd wager that he was going to reveal something about himself. Which means that Juan Carita, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt On Guard. Yes, that is what it would mean. But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's public discourse. Is that really the term for that? Or public disclosure? What did he say? Did I misread that? Damn it. Yo, what up, Caro? Miss Andrews? I can see why you are pros at what you do. Pardon me? Yes, just as you say, the press conference was set up by Juan. What? Oh, okay. Thanks for the free info. Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this. I was the one he asked to help set it up, and that's the person who prepared the second costume for him. That was also me. Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's the way he thought it, anyway. He was going to ruin him, huh? It looked like somehow Juan had his hands had in his hands a secret so powerful, oh my god, the Epstein list, that it would have destroyed Matt's acting career had it been revealed. What? Gasp. Well, now we gotta get this guy. It's not ads, I am subbed. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's the player itself. Yeah, the video player breaks so often on Twitch, it's kind of crazy. Stream is now running 2 minutes behind. What the hell? I'm dropping frames. What the? Oh my god, I'm dropping so many frames. I couldn't even tell. Oh my god, what the hell? Hold on, give me 2 seconds, Chad. Thanks for letting me know. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, my internet is totally... Okay, alright. OBS has reconnected. Nope. OBS has reconnected with really bad numbers. Maybe not. We'll see. Hold on. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, my... What the fuck? Awful, and I'm dropping crazy frames. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do right now. Open volume mixer. Where's the game? There's the game. I'm gonna mute the game, and I'm gonna do this. Am I still on a huge delay, by the way? I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, so let's play around in OBS for a second until it's better. Hello, here, hi guys. You know what? We're gonna here's what we're gonna do while I'm on this massive delay for some reason. I think I'm gonna add stuff to the judge while we wait. Okay, so text. Upload speed bad right now. Thanks, internet. We will shrink it. We will add an outer glow, of course. Of course, we gotta add a stroke to this text. So that we gotta add an outline. There we go. Make the outline black. Make it bigger. Problem persists. No, I'm aware. It sucks ass. I'm so mad. I'm really, really mad. I'm just watching the frames dropped go up. I'm at like 60. Oh, cool. I just got totally 0 and now it's 1. This is insane. This is ridiculous. I was already a little bit like going into stream today. I might just call off stream for today if I do this, if this keeps going. This is fucking insanely frustrating. What is this? Oh, cool. Didn't remember I had that photo here. That's been in OBS this entire time. Huh. Saul Goodman could be an Ace Attorney name. That is true. He would be an Ace Attorney character. What is going on? This is crazy. My upload speed is a fifth of what it normally is, and I'm dropping insane frames. This is fucking unacceptable. This is insane. Test. Yeah, I got you. Delay do be wild right now. Sorry. Cool. Yeah, and with the big delay. So, okay, you guys aren't gonna see this for a while. I guess I'm just gonna start yassifying the judge while I wait for this to fix itself. This is fucking insane. I might just end stream. I'll let you guys know before I do. And I'll just restart stream tomorrow if I do that, but this is actually insane right now. Let's get funny hair transparent PNG. Okay, I typed funny fair. I want funny hair. Give him a funny fez hat. I'll add the funny fez hat on top of his funny hair. Okay. That's pretty funny hair. Hold on, let me search. Ah, that doesn't. That's fake transparency, fake PNG. Oh my god, Justin Bieber hair. How could I not? Okay, so first thing we gotta add. Bam. Oh my god, it's awesome! Oh my god, it's awesome! A recap would also be nice. We've missed about everything since Juan Carito press conference application. Fortunately, I haven't really done anything since then. I'll do that though. I don't know when that'll be, because right now, we're still at 2,700. Oh, wait. No, it's going down again. Speed test. What is going on? This is unacceptable. My download speed is awesome. My upload speed is satisfactory, but not so great right now. Why is it? No, it's going down. What the fuck? Oh, my ISP is absolutely being malicious here. There's no way this isn't my ISP being malicious. Oh, but what is going on? Oh, Pog, it's fixed? Yeah, I saw it got fixed for about 2 seconds. God, no, but the stream still has insane delay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. Sorry, chat. The delay's so big for you. Like, I'm like 5 minutes into the future. This is ridiculous. Hey, Jason. Tech issue hell right now. Super cool delay and stuff. Might just end stream. Giving it a sec. Hopefully works itself out. You can hear me? Yeah, but you're on a massive delay. Oh, wow, this is fucking pissing me off so bad, dude. Since I restarted stream, 65% of frames have been dropped. That's completely unacceptable. Fez PNG. Okay, well that's not a. Okay, well I didn't specify transparent, I suppose. This is, I've never seen it get this bad. This is unacceptable. It was kind of bad when I first did that first Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree stream, but it's never been like this bad. Yeah, I know that I know the delay's big. God damn it, this is crazy. I can't believe that. Okay. Apparently this is, where are some transparent fezzes? You know, it's cartoonish, so it doesn't really fit, but it'll fit well enough. We'll use this fez right here. Oh. There we go. Make it a little smaller, maybe. Oh my god, he's just like Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls. I love that TV show. It's pretty freaking epic, you guys. I can't edit the fez anymore, so it's kind of... Can I move the fez? There we go. There we go. Yas nails transparent PNG. But where's the both hands? I want the both hands. Meme PNG. I thought this was easier to find than it actually is. I'm not even gonna bother because there's no good sources on this actually. And I'll be damned if I'm putting effort into whatever's going on right now. Stream is legit fixed just behind? No, I'm still dropping frames, unfortunately. Frames, actually. You're not gonna hear this for another 5 minutes, so I type. This is fucking unacceptable, dude. Would it cure your delay if you just